Hello, my friends. My name is Byron. I'm from the BjjBrick podcast, here to answer a question today. What are your tips for developing an unpassable open guard beyond the typical mat hours response? What can I consistently do, drill, practice, etc. to better use those mat hours? My guard retention is slowly but surely improving, though I know I'm lacking a lot of intentional practice. How do you get an unpassable guard? That is an interesting question. I'll answer it on a couple different areas. One, just to improve your guard, try attacking first. Put somebody on the defensive, Don't wait for them to get their pass started. Either start your sweep first or start your submission. Make them deal with that first. And even if they address that and they're getting ready to move on, go to the next thing. So good transitions, always be attacking, always keep them off balance. That'll keep their passing game a good step behind. Another thing you could do would be a quick escape. So if you're able to escape in a matter of a second or two, you really never have your guard pass. So once you get to the point to where you feel like they're going to pass your guard, you kind of build your frame up, you get ready to escape, you get your arms where you need them, and you don't hold on to the last possible second to where you're way out of position, and you get that quick escape, shrimp crawling or trying to turn and roll them or something like that. Whatever escape you like. Just set up for that before it's too late. Another thing you could do would be to learn how to pass the guard. You didn't say how experienced you were, and that's fine, but a lot of times people who are obsessed with just keeping their guard all the time are around that white, blue belt range to where they have that, they're just, you play guard a lot, and that's fine. But if you learn how to pass the guard, you play them some top game, you really see the other side of the game. And that'll help you understand what they're trying to do to you as you're trying to defend it. So I think that understanding the principles and actually being able to perform them for the passing sake will be a great way to just speed up your development. Now, the unpassable guard. Really? I know you're just asking, do you want a better guard? You want to be able to give people a lot of trouble with your guard. But really, if you want an unpassable guard, you have to roll people who aren't very good. That's the only way that people aren't going to pass your guard. If you're way better than they are, and they're down here, that's where you need to be to have a unpassable guard. You just need to be better, and you can't be better than everyone. So really, it's not a realistic goal to have unpassable guard. If you look at elite black belts, get their guard passed by other elite black belts. That's it. So even if you become an elite black belt, you still have to deal with the fact that occasionally, if you're playing guard, you can get passed. So you always need to have good escapes. So to have the goal of a guard that cannot be passed, I'm going to tell you, either you're going to train in a very small gym and never really leave that environment. You can maybe have that done, and you keep secrets about what people are doing wrong when they try to pass your guard. That's not what we're here for. We want to get to be the best we can. We want their teammates to be the best that they could be. So you're going to actually be helping them learn to pass your guard so that when you compete, or if you're in a actual street fight or life and death situation, your guard is going to be top notch, and definitely compared to somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. So the unpassable guard to an untrained person is definitely a thing you could do. Somebody who's only has a couple weeks or a month or a very limited amount of time, a good blue belt is their guard is unpassable to them. So I don't think you're going to experience a lot of self-defense situations with very trained opponents, hopefully. The goal of having an unpassable guard is not a realistic goal. You want to have a competitive guard with the people that you have a similar skill level to. It's similar to saying, how do I not ever get swept? Well, really, if you don't ever want to get swept, don't show up to class. I mean, that's one way to not get swept. Or only play bottom game. It's going to be very hard to sweep somebody who never gets on top. It's like a boxer saying, how do I not get punched in the face? That's part of the game. Occasionally you're going to hit in the face. You need to minimize the impact that it has and try to deflect it, but that's just how it is. So, not to get your guard pass is something to strive towards. Sorry to say you're not going to reach that goal, but you're going to have a better guard. You need to understand that it's okay if your guard gets passed. You're training, you're trying to get better. That'll help your escapes get better. Sometimes if you roll with somebody and the guard feels like it's really difficult to pass and you actually do pass it, they end up stuck there because they don't have to spend as much time and energy learning their escapes. Look on the other side of the coin, people whose guards you could pass and they're really not that bad at jiu-jitsu, but they just don't have that good of guard retention. A lot of times their escapes are really strong. So just take it for what it's worth. If your guard gets passed, you're going to work on your escapes. If you're able to keep your guard, you're going to work on your sweeps or submissions, and just work from there. Not going to have an unpassable guard. I hope I didn't disappoint you too much with the answer. I hope you guys were able to learn a little bit from this question. Send in the questions. I can get contacted from BjjBrick@gmail.com, and I look forward to answering anything else you guys have. Thank you.